Hello, Cancers. How was your week? How you guys doing? I want to know. I'm nosy. For those of you who are brand new, I'm Patty. I'm an empath that does intuitive coaching, and I do intuitive tarot. So you're here to do, I'm here to do intuitive tarot. You're here to watch and have some fun. So for those of you returning, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I thank you for those who actually have subscribed. If you haven't, please subscribe so that you can hit that bell and know when I'm on live. I do a lot of lives because I like to interact with my viewers. And also, I love to answer questions. So if you want to ask a question, you're very, very welcome to. Try to keep them towards the end of the reading, though, so I can keep these vibrations and energies going. And plus, if somebody's coming through, I don't want to disrespect them. So I appreciate that. So today, we're actually doing the energies for the week of the 17th through the 23rd. I just got done doing Pisces, and wow. They had such an awesome reading. So many arcanas in there, and wow. So for those brand new, I'm actually doing the oracles to bring out the energies and the vibrations from the divine. So I ask the divine straight out. I ask for his guidance straight up. I go straight to the big kahuna. And for divine, God, whatever you want to call the universe, that's where I go. And whoever he sends through to guide me and bring me messages, vibrations, energies, that's how I do my readings. A little bit different than most readings. But here we go. So we're going to get the energies and vibrations for Cancer for the week of 17th through the 23rd, please. Any vibrations, energies, messages that you want to bring through, greatly appreciate it. Any downloads or any, I call them plop drops. They drop a thought in or anything like that. They did that with Pisces last and I didn't even, I was like, oh, sorry, I missed that, kind of thing. So I appreciate all those energies and vibrations that come through. So if you can share with me how I can help guide them for the week of the 17th through the 23rd, I would appreciate that. And that will help me get them started. Oh, A Spirit of Place. I haven't seen that one for a while. I'm going to read that one, though, just because I believe I remember what that one is. That one doesn't come up very often. Is there any other vibrations, energies that you would like them to focus on besides just the Spirit of Place, please? Oh, well, that would make sense. Okay, so get a couple cards out here, and I'm going to keep them in the order they came out. So the first one out is Spirit of Place. Okay. And then I'm going to read that one because I don't remember too well and I don't want to misguide. We have Rescue. So that could be you rescuing somebody, somebody rescuing you. Maybe you rescue animals. I help people with that. And then we have a Gentle Gardener, because no matter what you rescue, there has to be gentleness there. There has to be a certain type of hand put into that. So let me read the Spirit of Place first, because I want to make sure that I'm getting the correct energies for that. I don't want to misguide. So Spirit of Place. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it, just as we have a soul, and the plants, the trees, the birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. Wow, this is interesting, isn't it? When the Spirit of Place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. So is your question about struggle? The answer is to relax, let go of your need and to control. If your inquiry relates finding love, then embody love rather than long for it, just embracing it. Once you find that essential truth that underlies your question, and then name it, you have to claim it and name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is in your authenticity. So definitely all go together. definitely all go together. What you say? Yeah, I do. I have a hair that's tickling me. I'm not trying to scratch my nose. I really am not, but it is just like I can't find out where it's stuck. Have you ever had one of those? It drives me nuts. Okay. So, okay, thank you. So some of you, they're trying to share with me, sometimes when we get into relationships, I don't know who this is for, when we get into relationships, rather than going in whole, we actually are rescuing somebody or somebody's rescuing us. Or we think that we have to rescue or fix somebody when we have control issues. Sorry, but that's from the divine. As you know, like if you're going to ask me questions, you have to be ready for the truth because this is not me. This is divine. So when we go to rescue, they want me to focus in on this card right now. When we go to rescue something, it is not to rescue it. It is to give it the resources it can utilize to do things on their own. Does it make sense? I don't even remember what I said. They just put it in there. So that is the thing is we don't need to fix anybody. We don't need to fix, even if it's an animal, we bring them and restore them to a place, like if they're malnutritious or neglected, we restore them to a place where they can actually then live a healthy, abundant life. So the problem with rescuing is that people think that they have to fix them, and that's where codependency comes in. And then we become codependent, then we become dysfunctional, and then we have a problem. Queen of Wands. We have Queen of Wands in place for the first card. First card is, she is about communication, but she likes to go around a lot. So somebody maybe, like going from here to there, here to there, here to there. Maybe they're trying to rescue a lot of things. Maybe they're actually thinking that they're in control of a lot of things that they should be letting go of control. We're actually in the moon. We're coming into the waning moon, which is, we're actually from the full moon to the new moon. Those are times, why am I so itchy? So we're into the moon that actually we begin releasing and letting go of things. We're into the moon that actually we are supposed to get rid of the garbage, make room, make space, and that is the time that we are letting go of stuff. When we hit the new moon and we come back to the full moon, those are the times where we are actually reaping the rewards, growing everything, making things happen, being productive. Whereas from the full moon to the new moon, we're actually sort of a releasing process. So sometimes I think in this point, we need to sort of stop fluttering around and give up a little bit of control. I'm hearing control in here. And be more of a gentle gardener. We need to be that gentle gardener. So let's see what's going on more in here. All right, Cancers. What do you have for Cancer in here? What do you have for Cancer in here, please? Okay, so somebody is actually being offered something, or somebody is doing something for someone, but the person is actually thinking about things. I'm trying to get into some messages in my head here. So, but they're not really happy about it. Whatever they're doing, or if they're being rescued, they're not happy in a situation. Even if somebody offers them something right at this point in time, they're like, yeah, whatever. I'm not really, whatever, I don't care. So that's the person, or that is something being rescued. It's like, it's a depression. It's sort of like, they're trying to figure things out for themselves. They just don't, they don't know. It's sort of like the spirit of place is saying, you know, about the love. If you're looking for love, embrace it. Don't go looking for it per se. Just embrace love, because we're energies. We're energies. If you want love, give love. You know, don't go looking for it, manipulating for it. I could do a whole thing on dating. Don't go manipulating for it. Just embrace the thought of love and give love, and love comes to you without even knowing it. So this person is just really, they're lost. And they're not happy. They're not happy. But you know what? We can get them happy. We can. We can get them happy with lots of nurturing, just like a garden. You know, this here has little fairies and stuff on it. But when you look at a garden, you've got an overseer, right? You don't have somebody that's just in there like, grow, 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 grow. Hurry it up. Let me plant you. Let me get you. Keep bugging it. It's sort of like helicoptering. They're there, but they're not helicoptering. Helicoptering. Do you know what helicoptering is? Parents do it too much. They're over their kids, overseeing every little thing. Let them get bumps and scrapes. Let them get bruises. Let them fall down. Let them, get in a fight once and see what happens, and those kind of things. You can't overlook them all the time. That's what this thing is. If somebody's depressed, it's just like, stop helicoptering. I'm going to keep saying it's helicoptering. But the thing is, we water the garden, we feed the garden with fertilizers, we tend to the weeds, make sure that, it's not strangled to death, helicoptering, strangled to death. And we can do that with relationships. I was listening to an inspirational speaker today, and, talking just about the same thing, is that we can... He talks about men in relationships and things that push them away, is women that are just over them. And that's the thing, is that let them be a man. Let them do. If they want peanut butter and jelly on their sandwich and they don't even know how to put it on without everything sticking to the knife, let them figure it out. They're grown. You don't have to sit there over them all the time. Okay, we'll do it this way. Do it this way. Get in. I've seen so many women henpeck their husbands. I don't even know how they stay with them. Honestly, I really don't. I'm single, so it's fine with me. But that's the thing. But we're getting to the Three of Cups. So 3 cups, and again, we're talking about matters of the heart. This is matters of the heart. So not sure how to get that to that joyous place. Not sure how to get to that celebration. So we need to help teach somebody. Somebody actually does know how to get to that celebration, and they're going to be the teacher. Who's the teacher for you? Or who are you being the teacher to? So that they can celebrate and be happy. See, now here's the other thing too. I say that, and of course Divine's like, no. I know, it's joyful, because happiness is external. Happiness and depression happens because of you're living your life externally. You're saying, okay, well, that car makes me really happy. Oh, it crashed today, so it makes me sad. Oh, the sun's out today, so I'm happy. Oh, it's raining, I'm sad. So you're allowing the externals to make you happy, when Divine says joy. Joy is within. And that's what somebody needs to do, is learn how to love themselves, rescue themselves, take care of themselves, water their own garden, water and feed and grow and nurture. And if you don't know how to do that, that's okay. Some people are never taught. I was never really taught. And it was in my 50s. It took me that long because I was hiding and lying who I really, really was and what my abilities. I kept them squashed. So we do that. So the other thing too is they're feeling bonded and tied and unsure, and they're just like, I don't know which way to go, and how do I get out of this? For the Eight of Swords. And it just feels like they're waiting and nothing's happening. It sounds like it's a sad story, but it's not, because there is somebody there willing to help you. There is somebody there, Cancer. How do I get out of this? How do I move? How do I, figure this out for myself? And that's just the thing is, this has to be something within you. The spirit of place has to be within you, because you're the one that can create that for yourself. It's like people in America, they're afraid to go and, whoa, hey, that wasn't nice. Knock them out of my hand. We're trying to get your attention. Thanks. Okay. People in America are really afraid to actually do things on their own. There's a very small percentage that can actually go out and do something on their own. In fact, when I lived in Japan, I did a lot of things. I mean, when I was young, I did a lot of things. Well, the only thing I didn't do alone was scuba dive. I always had a partner. But I'd go windsurfing alone. I'd go camping alone. I lived in another country alone. I've traveled internationally alone. I mean, a lot of things. And we've got to learn that we can do things alone to love ourselves first before we can do anything. Yeah, because in this one here, in the Seven of Wands, excuse me, you're standing up, or somebody's standing up, and there sort of is a conflict. It's sort of like, can you hear me? Can you please hear me? So you're not paying attention to really what I'm saying. So somebody either feels like they're not listening, or feels like they're not listening to them, or maybe this is you not listening to somebody else. But you're trying to stand your ground like, hey, listen to me, kind of thing. So that you can free yourself of that. I just feel such a sadness from somebody, or I don't know who that is. I feel like a loss, and you will a loss, and then what do I look at? Yeah, so somebody's feeling sort of lost, sort of, but I can guarantee you that changes. That will change. This is what needs to be tended to. So, and that is a self-love. You got to learn how to self-love. Get a coach, get a mentor. If you need some professional counseling, get some professional counseling for whoever that's for. I really feel a strong energy, because there is a love, there is an old friend, there is a partner, a buddy, there is somebody there willing to give and take with you and bring you beautiful, beautiful things. And if you look at both of these, flowers are blossoming everywhere. It's a newness. It's a purity. Those flowers are white. It's a pure, innocent. There's a friendship there that's pure and innocent. Woo! I love it. I love it. What I love about the energies, and I love about life, is it never stays the same. The energies are always changing, always growing. It's your mind processing that gets stuck because you're not listening to your heart. You're not listening to your intuition, where the divine is. This thing here gets in the way. And then you get stuck, you get depressed, you get unhappy. You have to learn to think from here, from intuition, from spirit, know what spirit is. That's why I have the spiritual growth on this channel, along with my Get Balance, because that is the number one place to start. That is where we literally rescue ourselves. Because then we can begin to nurture, because spirit's all about love. That's all spirit is love. Love and light. Boy, I hope I haven't lost a whole bunch of people by now, because this is for somebody or somebody's friend. Somebody's friend. I heard friend. Okay, and they don't even know that they feel that way. Think about your friends. Think about maybe who's changed their attitude. Think about maybe they've become withdrawn. Maybe they become sort of quiet and a hermit. Think about somebody who maybe has lost somebody recently. Think about somebody who has gone through a divorce, who maybe had been married a while. And think about if they've gone through that divorce, if they maybe had been abused. It is very, very hard to leave an abusive relationship. It takes 6 to 7 times if you're lucky to get out alive. I worked in chemical dependency. I have friends in mental health. I have lady friends that have lived that horrible life, but they did get out. I've got goosebumps, whoever this is for. So somebody out there who's watching, I know this is for you. And have a plan. Have a plan. And make it happen. You can always email me too. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. All about the heart again. Here we go. 7 of Cups. All about the heart. All right. Cups, cups, cups. Swords, swords, swords. Wands, wands, wands. Temperance. Yes, we're trying to get balance back in our life. We're trying to get the spirit and the earth balance. We're trying to get our love and our self all balanced out. Trying to get our mind balanced with our heart so that we can balance our body. So if you need to lose weight or get healthy again, if you've gone through some stuff where you physically couldn't able move and now you need to do it, it's getting that balance back again. A lot of the times when you've gone through a physical pain or physical hardship and you're actually trying to get back on track, just know that, again, you start with spirit, and then the spirit tells your mind, which is your character, your personality, tells your mind how to act. Your mind then fights it or it goes with it. So it goes with right or it goes with, I want to do it my way. I'm going to do it this way. And then we got the spiritual battle going on. And then what happens is our head tells our body how to act, react, speak, not speak, get in a road rage, not get in a road rage, those kind of things. Eat, medicate ourselves with eating, drinking, smoking, whatever it is. So this is how our body works. And that's what I teach in Get Balance 2020. That's what my book over there is about, my first book. My second book is actually more spiritual, more about hoo-ha-ness and the divine kind of stuff and experiences that I've witnessed to help other people get inspired and grow and change from spirit first. So that's where that is. So temperance, we're trying to get that balance back. When you rescue yourself or whoever you're rescuing, or if you're the one being rescued, or if you're rescuing animals, again, get that temperance back. Get that balance back. Restore. That's what balance is, to restore oneself again. So wherever your weakness is, this is what we need to work on. So if you get mad easy, then we need to learn to calm down. If we are low self-esteem, we need to get strong self-esteem. We need to do exactly what Spirit of Place says to do. Does that make sense? I hope so. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, restoring somebody is so beautiful. Oh, it is the most wonderful thing to take somebody who might be broken or hurt, or maybe even just they're not broken or hurt to the point where they look like it. Everybody is broken, but maybe they're financially hurting. You know, people didn't even know when I was homeless. I went from homeless to a business owner in 1 year. People had no clue. And I'll tell you now, people don't know people that are homeless because they don't show it. They won't say it out of shyness, out of shame, out of don't want a pity party kind of thing. We had, when I owned my business, we had 9 families in the middle of winter living out of 2 parking lots. Big, you know, like big, like Target, I don't know where you're at, but big parking lots. 9 families. And do you think that any of those schools or anybody knew that those families were homeless? No. So restoration is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it will happen. And it'll be pure. It'll be a fresh start. It will be new. There will be celebrations. Oh my gosh, there's celebrations. You have to focus on the beauty. Focus on the forward. Focus on the positive. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Anyway, I know this is for somebody out there. Maybe one person out of all the people that watch this. But, yeah. 4 of Pentacles. Somebody's hanging on to money. Somebody's hanging on to house. When they need to release it, this is again the waning area. Getting into the waning time is to release it. Page of Wands. A message. Well, of course there's a message coming. And this, look at this last card. The most beautiful thing that you could be handed. The world. Allow yourself to get the world, or help somebody get the world. Help somebody to build a friendship. These are lasting, loving, eternal things that can happen that money can't buy. What a beautiful, beautiful thing. I have goosebumps everywhere. Oh, thank you, Divine. Thank you, whoever came through. I appreciate that very much. So, Cancer, oh, I'm excited for you, and I really thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet and you've gotten this far, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell and come on live. Say hello. I'd love to know where you're from. I'd love to know any of your questions that you might have. I'd be glad to help you. At least I will try to help you. Divine has to come through to help you. But that is today's reading, and we will see you again on the 24th. Take care. Have a safe weekend. And remember, this is a releasing time until the full moon on the 18th, I believe. So after this week that you watch this, you've got 1 day, and then you can start getting all the receiving end. Right now, you're the giving end. All right? Take care. Have a good week.